Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this latest edition of Tales from Outer Space. And as always, I hope that you enjoy. Sometimes the only way to get rid of cockroaches is to burn down the house. Written by Runner 1. It was the greatest migration in the history of the universe. Trillions upon trillions of sentient beings across 100,000 light years were cramming themselves and everything they owned into every conceivable type of space vehicle and leaving the worlds of their birth behind. Some were heading for the Andromeda Galaxy. Some were heading for the Sagittarius Dwarf Galaxy. Still others were heading for the Draco Galaxies. And a few hardy souls were venturing deep into the unknown void between galaxies, trying to put as many light years as possible between themselves and the cause of the greatest calamity the universe had ever seen. The Milky Way was doomed. It would take many lifetimes, but soon, in cosmic terms, the Milky Way would be no more. Yet its place would be a black hole the size of which the universe had never seen since the Big Bang, and it was all the humans doing. The swarm had first appeared in the fringes of the Sagittarius arm of the Milky Way galaxy, an insectoid species that appeared to have some type of hive mind. They stripped entire solar systems to the mantle. Not a single living thing could survive their onslaught. The Intech were the first to encounter them, and within the wink of a cosmic eye, they were gone. The Vesic fell next, followed by the Garton Collective. In short order, the Velen Confederation, the Talon Hegemony, and the Schnook Collective disappeared. Soon old rivalries were forgotten as the races of the Milky Way came together as never before. Great fleets of starships were built, launched, and moved against the swarm, all to no avail. Where the citizens of the Milky Way could throw millions or billions of ships' personnel and resources towards fighting the swarm appeared to be almost endless, numbering, at some early estimates, in the septillions. As the denizens of the Milky Way threw more and more resources at the swarm, it only seemed to grow stronger. Billions died, and the swarm just kept coming and growing. The humans, one of the youngest species in the galaxy, referred to the swarm in various colloquial terms, as bugs, cockroaches, or locusts, a small swarming insect that could wipe out the whole ecosystem. Insect infestations had plagued their species since long before their industrial age, and had been the cause of many famines and disease outbreaks on their world through the ages. And even though, according to the humans themselves, the swarm behaved like locusts, the humans seemed to prefer calling them cockroaches because of their appearance, which seemed to be utterly disgusting to them. The swarm spread from world to world, consuming everything in sight, leaving nothing but barren rock where once life had flourished. The Lbry was the first to give up, a small, peaceful, arboreal species with little taste for war. They'd simply packed it all in and decided that discretion is the better part of valor. Began preparations to move their entire civilization out of harm's way. Perhaps the trees will be greener in the Andromeda strain, was their answer as to why they had decided to quit fighting. The Humanity were the next to begin preparations to evacuate the galaxy. In short order, others began to see the wisdom of the Lbry and the Humanity thinking, but the humans fought on. When questioned, the humans pointed out that sooner or later the swarm would strip the Milky Way and move on to the next galaxy, perhaps Andromeda, and there the fight would start all over. But what else could be done? The swarm was unstoppable. Suddenly, the humans disappeared from the fight. Rumors spread like a wildfire that the humans had pulled back to their territory to begin preparations to follow the examples of the Lbry and Humanity. The humans, although a relative newcomer to the galactic stage, had quickly grown almost mythic in their ability to wage war. When the humans had first appeared, the Skrulks, an old powerful race of warriors, viewed them with disdain, and seeing the humans as weak, had invaded them to expand their territorial control in the galaxy. This had been a horrible mistake. Everyone assumed that the humans would easily be overrun by the Skrulks, and in the early stages of the war, this appeared to be happening. Billions of humans died as the Skrillex rampaged through their colony worlds. It appeared inevitable that the human homeworld would soon fall. But then, without warning, the Skrillex homeworld disappeared from the galaxy. Disappeared? Yes, that's right. In the wink of an eye, the Skrillex homeworld, where over 12 billion souls winked out of existence, quickly followed by the main Skrillex shipbuilding planet. In a matter of days, 9 Skrillex planets simply ceased to exist. The humans issued an ultimatum to the Skrillex: unconditional surrender, or they would be eradicated. It did not take the Skrillex long to figure out that their days were numbered. In a matter of weeks, the Skrillex went from the most feared and respected warriors in the galaxy to little more than servants of the humans. The humans never revealed their secret weapon to the rest of the galaxy, but rumors persist until this day that the humans had developed some sort of space-folding technology, and the Skrillex planets had simply been folded into their nearby suns. The prospect of whole planets full of people suddenly finding themselves in the core of 1,000,000-degree stars horrified the galaxy. The only mitigation to this nightmare was that at least they died fast. Though they never revealed how it was done, the space-folding technology once again appeared in the war with the swarm. Whole planets with billions or even trillions of invaders simply disappeared from existence, presumably folded into nearby stars. But it wasn't enough. The swarm seemed almost endless. For every planet the humans folded out of existence, the swarm stripped another 1,000, even to the humans. It quickly became clear that even with this nightmarish weapon, it was a losing battle. This is when the humans retreated, and it was assumed by the rest of the galaxy that they were preparing to evacuate their civilization. And they were. The humans were preparing to leave for parts unknown, but what the galaxy didn't know, what they could never have guessed, was that the humans had one last ace up their sleeve. It began as a rumor at first. Several stars in uninhabited systems had disappeared, and then the rumors became fact. Whole star systems were disappearing out of existence. Of course, because of their past use of space-folding technology, the humans were suspect, but they remained tight-lipped about the whole thing. Eventually, it became undeniable. Somehow the humans were folding not only stars, but sometimes whole solar systems right out of existence. But to where? The stars and planets had to be going somewhere. The only question was, where? Eventually, the humans revealed their plan. The swarm would never stop. The Milky Way would not be enough. They would sweep across the Milky Way, stripping it to the rock and growing their numbers. Eventually, they would run out of resources here and move on. The math didn't lie. Eventually, the swarm would encompass the known universe, and there was no stopping them. Sooner or later, no matter where we run, the descendants of the Milky Way would fall victim to the swarm. "The line must be drawn here," was a term the humans used. They had found a way to stop the swarm. Once the humans revealed the plan, the galaxy was horrified. What nightmarish insanity possessed these humans? For it was clear that they were possessed by what no one could imagine. For only a madman could conceive of such a plan as the humans had concocted. They were planning to, and had in fact already begun, to destroy the whole galaxy. They had advanced their space-folding technology. They could now fold entire stars and star systems, but one or two at a time were not enough. No, they had dispatched thousands of robot ships throughout the galaxy, and at the moment of their announcement were folding thousands of supergiant stars to the exact same point in space, right in the heart of the swarm. When thousands of stars, many more massive than whole solar systems, were folded to a single point in space, the result is inevitable. The black hole will form. But not any black hole. It would be the largest black hole the universe has ever seen since before the Big Bang. This black hole would be so massive that nothing can escape. Nearby star systems would in fact be sucked in, growing the black hole, and with them the swarm. But it won't stop there. The black hole will expand and consume everything in its path, growing larger and stronger with each bit of matter it swallows. The math doesn't lie. The black hole the humans had created will not stop until it gobbles up every ounce of matter in the Milky Way, taking stars, planets, other black holes, and eventually the whole galaxy with it. And in doing so, remove the swarm from existence. The swarm will be stopped, but everyone in the Milky Way will have to find a new home. In fact, that is what the humans have been preparing for since they disappeared from the fight. While some of the best minds had been working on the space-folding technology, the rest had been preparing for the largest exodus ever known. The Milky Way would die, but the swarm would be stopped, and humanity would go on. When asked why they had done this thing, what could have prompted them such insanely desperate actions, they answered with a single statement. Sometimes the only way to get rid of cockroaches is to burn down the house. End of story. Just a quick shout out to the T5 peeps. Bob the Dragon, Cat Crab Lobster, Data Magnet, Dark Machine, Bezic, Try Again 95, Fudic Yol, Astrea the Dreamer, Caspar Arnholtz, Cam Maxwell, Athelia, Meridian 117, and Jordan Bucksmorm. Thank you very much. And that, my friends, concludes this video. I hope that you enjoyed. There are links down below, both to support this channel and for the author of this fiction. Anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic one, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.